What's going on, YouTube? My name is Jason Jones. I'm making this video because I've been an iOS user since the first iPhone came out. I've had literally every iPhone with the exception of the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus. Now I was forced to have an iPhone 5C because that was a work phone, but I've generally had every iPhone, and anyone who knows me would probably tell you that I'm an Apple fanboy. But over the last month, I made a switch. About a month ago, almost a month ago. No, December 31st. I made a switch. I was starting to get bored. I had the iPhone 10. I was really starting to get bored. I had actually been getting bored with the iPhone probably almost a year ago, and started looking into Android. Over the summertime, I ended up getting an S8 Plus, and I actually really liked it. But what kept me away, or what brought me back, was iMessage. Generally, a lot of iPhone users that I know who are kind of in the same shoes, who are bored with iPhone, when you say, well, why do you want to stick with iPhone? Or even when I talk to most iPhone users, most people say they like the iPhone or they stay with iPhone because of iMessage. You know, some other people say apps, but the majority of the users say iMessage. And that was my case back in the summer of 2017. I had the S8 Plus for maybe 2 weeks, and I was like, I have to go back. Now I'll get into that later. Anyway, December 31st, I went and got a Pixel 2 XL. Really, really liked it. I ended up giving my wife my iPhone 10. I took her iPhone 7 Plus and I traded it in, and I had an iPhone 7 laying around, and one day just went on Craigslist and I made a trade. I offered up my iPhone 7 for a Note 8. I really like this phone. So I took my Pixel 2 XL back, and because of the experience I've had over the last 2 weeks, I decided I wanted my wife to try it. And I got my wife a Galaxy Note 8, which she's been using for the last 2 days. Last day. This video is about the Whitestone Dome. I have been reading about this particular tempered glass screen for the last week or two. I'm generally a person, whenever I get a phone, I put a case on, I put a tempered glass on. So, in everything that I've read, I haven't really seen too many good reviews for the Galaxy Note because of the curve. I bought one from Amazon, put it on, took it off probably within two or 3 minutes because of the dot matrix, and it was terrible. Anyway, I got my Whitestone Dome Glass on this past Friday, and it took me all of 10 minutes. I put it on, no problems, first time around, and here it is. It looks great. I have a Spigen rugged armor case on. I was kind of skeptical at first because a few videos I had seen on YouTube said that it wouldn't work with this case, but as you may see, I mean, there's no bubbles, there's no, the glass is not peeling forward. It works great. So I ordered another one, and I thought to myself, when I did that, when I just came home, I did it. I said, why not make a video to show people how easy it is? So I have my wife's Note 8 here, Whitestone glass dome here, and we're gonna put this on. Give me a second. All right, so what comes in the case? Nice package and presentation. There's this UV LED nail lamp, some instructions, some cleaning cloths. Just over here. This is a little piece. You'll see what it's going to be used for in a second. You have your dust remover. All right, dust remover stickers. And we have a few alcohol swabs. Here we have a I don't really know what this is called, but I know this is an enclosure. You're gonna end up putting the phone inside of here. You have your screen protector, and then we have two, I don't know what these are, vials of glue. All right, so let's get started. So like I said, I got this for my wife on Friday night. Haven't taken the screen protector off. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take an alcohol swab. First of all, let's power the phone down, okay? I don't want people to see your pants, so hold on for a second. All right, we're gonna power the phone down, and we're gonna give the phone a nice little cleaner. You wanna make sure you get the sides again. This glass does go around the edge. Give it a nice cleaning. Then we're going to take one of our cleaning cloths and we're going to wipe it down. Make sure you wipe it good. Next you want to do is you want to make sure you don't see any dust or lint or anything like that. If you do, we're going to take one of these dust remover stickers and we're just going to stick it down and remove any dust. All right, next, let's take our case. We're going to remove the glue. Okay. Then there's also a piece inside. You want to remove this piece as well. We're going to take the phone and we're going to put it in the case. And again, you're just going to inspect it really quick to make sure there's no lint. Don't skip this part, all right? It'll show up.
You should tell them we have a dog, because all you hear is a rise snoring.
You may hear I have an English bulldog, so you may hear my bulldog snoring. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, we're going to load it in. Actually, hold on for 1 second. I'm going to take this piece and put it on top first. And we're going to load this piece on. We're going to take one of the glues. All right, you want to make sure you take the colored part first and you twist that off. Okay. And again, before you do this, make sure that you've gotten any lint or dust off. And you're going to take it and you're going to screw it in. Once you have it in, pull out your screen protector, just set it to the side. You're going to take this piece, you're going to load it in right here. All right.
You want me to come in, baby?
Yeah, you can come in. Now what you're going to do, again before, just inspect and make sure you don't see any lint or dust. Unscrew the cap. Now don't put too much pressure, but unscrew the cap and you're gonna let the glue release. And you're gonna let that sit for 30 seconds. In the meantime, go ahead and get your tempered glass. So you want to make sure there's no bubbles. That's why I say don't press down on it hard. Give it about 30 seconds. And then you're going to carefully remove this piece. Now, you're going to take your tempered glass. You're going to take your tempered glass and you're going to peel it from the bottom. Okay. Now, when you do this, I did forget to mention, you want to make sure that you're on a level surface. There are some apps that you can use to make sure that you're on a level surface. Okay, I just want to make sure. I see some lint. Give me 1 second. It's on this side though. All right. So now we have the screen protector and everything in. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to, at the bottom of this screen or this case protector, you tilt it. All right, and when you tilt it, you're going to let the glue come forward, and when it touches the glass, you're going to remove this piece. And then you're going to let it spread. You just have to be patient. All right, so next what you're going to do is you're going to take your LED light, and again, I did this on Friday, so I already have one out. And you want to plug it into a power supply. What you're going to do is put it over the top part, turn it on. You're going to, for 15 seconds, you're going to do the top part. Then you're going to move it down to the bottom. Another 15 seconds. I'm just going to move it to the middle for another 15. Turn it off. Now what I'm going to do is remove this case. And I'm going to take the phone out of the case. And don't worry, you may see some glue on the side. We'll get that later. Then you're going to take the LED light again. And you're going to go to the top. I'm going to turn it on. And we're going to go 30 seconds. So in total, you're going to do 15 seconds, 15 seconds, top and bottom, so it's 30 seconds. You want to take it out of the case, you're going to do 30 seconds at the top, 30 seconds at the bottom. Okay. Move to the bottom, 30 seconds. I think what I'll do right here is just like speed it up.
Then you do the middle?
I'm going to do the middle after this one.
But you didn't say that.
I'll say it when I finish this part. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just hit the middle real quick for another 30 seconds. All right. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your white, and with gentle pressure, it actually, in a few of the videos I've seen, even I think through the Whitestone install themselves, you don't want to press down hard. Just going to give it a gentle white. you're going to take your cleaning cloth. And just gently, you're going to wipe it down. Now, what you want to do is on the side, you may have had some glue that ran over. So you want to inspect it. And actually with this one, I don't see any glue. Let me take my wipe. Just in case you do, you can just take your wipe and just wipe it down on the sides and the bottom to remove any excess glue. And then just take your cleaning cloth and wipe it down. Now when I did mine, actually I had on the sides, I had quite a bit of glue. I don't see any glue on here. Now we have our finished product. Look how good this looks. No bubbles, no dot matrix. There's no lint. Now what you can do is you can go online to see case compatibility. I have read that there are a few cases that will cause the temper screen itself to lift. Now, I have, again, a Spigen Rugged Armor case. I'm a big Spigen fan. My favorite case maker of all is Urban Armor Gear. So my plan is to get an Urban Armor Gear, the Monarch case, which is what I have on all my phones. iPhone 10, which we're recording this video on right now, has the Urban Armor Gear Monarch. And that's pretty much what I put on all my cases. But again, we came out with a clean install. This is the first time that I have ever heard of Whitestone Dome. Not sponsored by them, but hey, if you want to sponsor me or send me some products, hey, I would love to review anything that you have. Again, this process took all of maybe 10 minutes. If you take your time, you should be able to get to this install with no problem. Now, I have a Spigen, what's this case? I got my wife a Spigen Urban Armor Gear as well. But for right now, she has the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. So I want to put this on and hopefully it fits. Let's find out. And that's what you would call a perfect install. As you see, there's no lifting on the corners. And that's where you want to pay attention, is the corners. There's no lifting on the corners. So we have a perfect install. So I would say definitely, as far as case compatibility for myself, I have tested now the Spigen Ultra Hybrid and the Spigen Rugged. So you definitely can use these two cases. I think I've seen online where people said the Urban Armor Gear, the Monarch case works with it. I've seen a few people that said the Plasma doesn't. I'm not really sure if I want to test that since I purchased these myself. But yeah, definitely, if you have a Note 8 or Pixel 2 XL, look into the Whitestone Dome Glass. Got it off of Amazon. Great product.